Now, this is the way it's supposed to
Listen,
go.
this is always a fun deal, and I never had the opportunity to do it because I wasn't a draft pick. But
They just gave you your jersey number?
I just took what I got.
Okay.
Oh, 100%. I was fortunate to be 86 in Philly. Mm-hmm. Before that, I was 15 or something during training camp.
Okay.
They got rid of a bunch of guys, and I was fortunate to make the football team. 86 was available. I took it. And then when I came down here to Atlanta, they just got rid of, and I was on the practice squad in December, and when they brought me in for the last 3 weeks of the season, and the guy they got rid of, I think his name was Brian Stills, wide receiver, and he was wearing 86. So when I came, that was the available number. It was in my locker. I took it. I put it on. Villanova, when I got to Villanova as a freshman, we should have zero saying what you do. I don't know what goes on anymore these days.
Oh, they negotiate when they're doing NIL deals.
They slapped 25 on me and 29 on my brother Brad, and we didn't think twice about it. Put those things on, and what you do, you go make a name for it and put it up on the wall when you're done.
The only difference was when you were playing, they were tighter on the rules. Like receivers could only wear 80 numbers during the season.
In the NFL.
Yeah, in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Now at college, it was haphazard. You kind of do what you want. You see a difference now. Like D linemen used to be able to wear, I think, was it 50s through 90s, but couldn't wear 80s. There was like some weird, they might not even have been able to wear 60s or 70s. Those might have been reserved for offensive linemen. But I know they could wear 50s. A lot of times they wore the 90 numbers. Now it's just a free-for-all. You get whatever number the hell you want.
So the numbers have been released, and we'll see now if one of them will be a problem. I don't think it will be a big deal, but it is a conversation as Jalon Walker gets number 11. Now, the last time we saw number 11 was Julio Jones.
Okay.
Is it disrespectful?
No.
Let's see.
To have Julio Jones's number so close to when he's been a Falcon issued out to another player.
So close, he hadn't been here in like 4 years.
It's not like he's been gone a decade.
It doesn't matter.
He's a great player for this organization and this franchise. There's no question about that, but you do not have a conversation about not wearing his number.
So you're saying it's fair game.
Fair game.
Number 11 should be okay for Jalon Walker to be able to use.
100%.
So you went back and you brought up the Giants, and Abdul Carter asked for 56. Lawrence Taylor said
nonsense.
No. Then he asked for 11, which is what he wore in college as well.
Nonsense.
And Phil Simms' family outvoted Phil Simms and said no. The Falcons have how many numbers retired?
0.
We don't retire any jerseys.
Then it
Here's
doesn't
the Falcons'
matter.
history real quick just to kind of bring you up to date. They have the Ring of Honor where they recognize their great players, and Julio Jones will be the next guy in there without a question mark.
And deserves to be.
No question about it. The number 60 worn by Tommy Nobis the last player to wear number 60 was Tommy Nobis.
And he was the first ever draft choice by the franchise.
Talking to Rich McKay about this situation, nobody will ever wear number 60.
Okay.
They will not issue it ever again.
Ever again.
Okay.
Will not happen. The other numbers that haven't been worn, William Andrews, number 31.
That's right.
Has not been worn, which is kind of a different number anyway.
Well, guess what? It's being worn this year.
Oh.
Xavier Watts got number 31.
Interesting. Thank you very much for the update. And number 10, Steve Barkowski wore it for a million years. Scott Campbell wore it after that most recently.
Scott Campbell years. Good.
So those are the numbers that have been discussed as far as like retirement, but it's never.
Well, there's one that should never be issued. That's number 2. They need to take that one out of service.
That is a conversation that needs to be had.
It should be a short one. We're not issuing number 2 anymore. So that
Young Wei Koo wore 7 for God's sakes.
Right.
Dan Straczynski.
Yeah, so did Michael Vick.
Right.
So Michael Vick will join us in the 9 o'clock hour.
Well, ask him about that. How funny it was to see somebody else running around in a Falcons jersey with a number 7 on.
Or kicking in a number 7 jersey. So here's your rookie numbers. Number 11 is going to be Jalon Walker.
Okay.
James Pierce Jr. is wearing the number he wore at Tennessee, 27.
Who was the last 27 you remember? Here was a safety we had.
Richie Grant just wore 27.
Thank you, yes.
This one will probably be better. Or at least I hope so.
God, I hope so.
Xavier Watts, as we just mentioned, is going to wear 31. So here's what's interesting with Xavier Watts. At Notre Dame, he wore 0, 26, and 82. With the Falcons, 0 belongs to Divine Diablo. 26 is running back Carlos Washington. And then 82 is Casey Washington.
He wore 82?
He was a receiver when he started.
Interesting. That's right. He did switch over.
And then he switched over. Billy Bowman Jr. is going to wear 33.
That's fine.
He wore...
He's a safety from South Carolina?
No, Oklahoma. He's basically a nickel back is where they think he's going to be. You know what numbers he wore at Oklahoma? Number 2 and number 5.
What are we doing switching numbers all the time?
Well, they've let them wear their college number, so defensive players are want small numbers.
No, when they're
Why
in college.
are these guys in college all switching numbers?
So they probably get the number they don't want first, and then they get the number they do want.
Okay. Ashley Ambrose was 33.
And then Jack Nelson is going to wear number 69.
Nice.
Right. Hey, now.
So there you go.
He's like Billy Bob from Varsity Blues. He's wearing 69.
There you go.
Is it disrespectful?
I hope he's in better shape than Billy Bob.
What
is what I
disrespectful?
ask you to issue out the Julio Jones number 11. If
I don't think
Matt
so.
Ryan is the greatest quarterback and player of all time, and Julio Jones is the greatest wide receiver of all time, why should Julio Jones's number be issued to somebody else so quickly? Is what I ask.
Because our first round pick, Jalon Walker, wore 11 at Georgia.
Yep.
He probably went in and said, I want to wear 11 again. And the Falcons go, we have nothing retired. You can wear 11.
Just wear it and wear it with pride and do something on the football field like the guy before you did.
You got to make your own name in the jersey number.
That's exactly right. Sell some jerseys. Make us want to buy that jersey. Go kill some people out on the football field, man.